The Woman Who Fought Rome, Cleopatra's Unforgettable Legacy.
But before we start, please support us by pressing like and subscribe buttons. Also turn on the bell notification to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you.
In the annals of ancient history, few women have captivated the imagination of generations as much as Cleopatra VII Philopator. As the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, Cleopatra defied the odds, the expectations of her gender, and the might of the Roman Empire. Her intelligence, political acumen, and strategic brilliance made her not just a survivor in a male-dominated world, but a formidable opponent to some of Rome's greatest leaders. Her legacy, intertwined with romance, power, and tragedy, continues to echo through history as a symbol of resistance, sovereignty, and the enduring allure of one of antiquity's most enigmatic figures. A queen born of royal blood, Cleopatra was born in 69 BCE into the Ptolemaic dynasty, a Macedonian Greek royal family that ruled Egypt after the death of Alexander the Great. Though of Greek descent, Cleopatra embraced the Egyptian culture more fully than any of her predecessors. She was the first of her line to learn the Egyptian language and adopt local customs, earning her a unique place in the hearts of her people. Her ability to communicate across languages, reportedly speaking as many as 9, enhanced her diplomatic prowess and bolstered her authority as a ruler. The Ptolemies had long ruled as foreigners in Egypt, maintaining their Hellenistic heritage while ruling over a largely native Egyptian population. Cleopatra, however, sought to bridge that divide. By presenting herself as both a Greek monarch and an Egyptian pharaoh, she unified disparate elements of her kingdom under a shared sense of identity. Her political genius was evident even at a young age, as she studied philosophy, oratory, and the sciences in Alexandria's famous library, preparing herself for the burdens of leadership. Ascending to power. Amid chaos, Cleopatra's rise to power was anything but smooth. She came to the throne in 51 BCE, co-ruling with her younger brother, Ptolemy III, whom she eventually married as per Egyptian custom. However, internal court rivalries and Roman interference soon erupted into open conflict. When Cleopatra was ousted from power by Ptolemy III's advisors, she did not surrender her claim quietly. Instead, she orchestrated one of history's most dramatic political comebacks. Cleopatra's exile was brief and her return spectacular. In 48 BCE, she famously sought the aid of Julius Caesar, who had arrived in Alexandria chasing his rival Pompey. According to legend, Cleopatra had herself smuggled into Caesar's quarters wrapped in a carpet, or a linen sack, presented as a gift. When the cloth was unrolled, she emerged dramatically, capturing Caesar's imagination with her intellect, confidence, and poise. Her alliance with Caesar changed the course of history. With Roman support, Cleopatra defeated her brother's forces and secured her position as queen. Ptolemy III drowned in the Nile during the final battle. Cleopatra restored order in Egypt, ruling alongside her younger brother Ptolemy III and, later with her son by Caesar, Ptolemy XV and Philopator Philometor Caesar, known as Caesarion. The challenge of Rome. Cleopatra's relationship with Rome was complex. While she cultivated strong ties with Julius Caesar, his assassination in 44 BCE plunged the Roman world into turmoil and left her position precarious. She returned to Egypt but kept a watchful eye on the shifting dynamics of Roman power. Her next great political gambit involved Mark Antony, one of Caesar's most trusted generals and a key player in the post-assassination power struggle. Mark Antony summoned Cleopatra to Tarsus in 41 BCE, ostensibly to question her loyalty to Rome. Cleopatra, ever the strategist, arrived in a grand spectacle modeled on the goddess Aphrodite, asserting both her divine status and seductive power. Captivated by her intelligence and charm, Antony became her ally and lover. Their partnership produced 3 children and further entrenched Cleopatra in Roman politics. Together, Cleopatra and Antony envisioned a new Eastern Empire, a realm combining Roman strength with the cultural grandeur of the East. They held court in Alexandria and distributed lands among their children, a gesture that enraged Rome and fueled Octavian's propaganda. Cleopatra's role in this political vision was not ornamental. She was a co-ruler, equal in authority and ambition. The alliance between Antony and Cleopatra directly challenged Octavian's claim to Rome's legacy. As Caesar's adopted son, Octavian used Antony's relationship with Cleopatra to his advantage, portraying them as threats to Roman values and sovereignty. Octavian declared war, not on Antony, but on Cleopatra herself, a bold move that underscored her political importance and perceived danger. The final stand at Actium, off the coast of Greece, the fleets of Cleopatra and Antony met Octavian's navy in a decisive naval battle in 31 BCE. Despite their efforts, Cleopatra and Antony suffered a crushing defeat. The battle was a turning point in Roman history. Cleopatra's presence on the battlefield was itself symbolic. Rare for a woman in antiquity, she directly commanded naval forces and stood alongside her lover as a military leader. They fled to Egypt, where Octavian pursued them with relentless determination. With their power base crumbling and Roman forces closing in, the lovers made their final stand. Cleopatra attempted to negotiate with Octavian, perhaps hoping to secure the throne for her son Caesarion, but her efforts were in vain. Faced with inevitable defeat and capture, Antony died by suicide after hearing a false report of Cleopatra's death. Cleopatra, in a final act of defiance and dignity, followed suit. Tradition holds that she allowed a venomous asp to bite her, though some scholars believe poison or a concealed blade might have been the true cause. Her death in 30 BCE marked the end of both her reign and the Ptolemaic dynasty. Egypt was absorbed into the Roman Empire, and Cleopatra became the last pharaoh of Egypt. Legacy of a legend. Cleopatra's legacy has endured far beyond her lifetime, shaped by both historical accounts and artistic imagination. Roman historians, particularly those aligned with Octavian, often painted her as a dangerous seductress who ensnared powerful men and threatened Rome. Yet modern scholarship has increasingly recognized her as a shrewd leader, capable diplomat, and visionary ruler. Cleopatra's image has been filtered through centuries of cultural interpretation, from Roman propaganda to Renaissance fascination and Hollywood glamorization. Each age has reimagined her to reflect its own values and anxieties, but through it all, she has remained a powerful symbol of female agency and resistance. Her life challenged the gender norms of her era. In a world dominated by men, she wielded power not only through her relationships, but through her intellect and ambition. Her ability to navigate complex political landscapes, command naval forces, and maintain Egypt's independence for as long as she did, speaks volumes about her capabilities. Moreover, Cleopatra's embrace of Egyptian identity made her a unifying symbol for her people. While her ancestry was Greek, her reign reflected a deep respect for Egyptian traditions, religion, and governance.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like videos like this. Thank you.